Hello, and happy spring forward. So, for the past couple days, I've been hearing so many people talk about spring cleaning their homes and throwing away things that are not relevant in their lives anymore or in their homes, just in general, just cleaning. So, I thought let's come in and figure out, are there things that we can change or spring clean in our lives? So, I wanted to give you 5 things that tells you when it's time to change. The first thing that I have is that you are bored. If you are sitting at that job and you are bored out of your mind, if you're sitting at home doing nothing because you're bored, then it is time to change. There should be no reason for you to be bored with life. Yes, life has many ups and downs. However, we should not feel boredom. We should feel happiness. We should feel excitement. We should be experiencing. So, boredom is not part of the experience. So if you're feeling bored, that is a key factor to knowing that yes, there's something in life that you can change. That it's just time to change. The second thing that I have is that you're irritable. Big things, little things, just irritating you. Once again, this is a feeling that you should not be feeling in life. If you're irritable, that means it's something that's around that you don't need. There's no reason for you to be irritable. So if you're finding that every little thing is irritating you, it's time to look at those things and figure out what it is. And the best way to do that is figure out what you are complaining about, because this is what's irritating you. And this brings me to the third thing to look at, is that you're always complaining. If you are complaining about your job, if you're complaining about where you live, if you're complaining about the people you're hanging around, if you're complaining about anything, it is time to change those things. The things on earth are tangible, which means they come and go, which means you can change them. So if you're complaining about tangible things, then you can change that. So once again, if you're complaining about anything, this is a key factor to knowing that it's time to find something else that makes you happy. The fourth thing is that you start seeing through different eyes, which means you're starting to look at things around in your life and you're like, you know what? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like hanging there anymore. It just doesn't feel right anymore. Or, this person is just really not the type of person I want to have in my life. He or she is doing things that don't really coincide with the person that I am. When you start looking at life like this means there are things in your life that can be removed out of your life, and it's time to change that. So when you're looking through different eyes, definitely take that as a key factor to knowing that it's time to move forward. The fifth thing is that you're able to admit to yourself that it's time to change. And you're probably admitting this to yourself now. You've probably said it to yourself, you know what, I need to go ahead and change this. I need to do something differently. When you can actually admit this to yourself, there is no time to waste. No time to try to figure out. You already know. So when you admit this to yourself, take those steps. Now, with that being said, I want you to answer these questions and see if you haven't already figured out if it is time to make some changes. The first one is, am I happy in the place I am in my life? The second question is, am I having fun and being fluid, or am I stagnant and unhappy? The third one is, does my environment and those that I associate with coincide with my goals and where I want to be in life? And the last question is, if I could do anything in the world right now, what would it be? Now, with this last question, if you answer this question with everything that you're not doing right now, this is like, yes, it is time for some change. So answer those questions and be real with yourself. And next week, I'll be back with some ways to move forward in this type of change. I hope everybody has a blessed week. Peace.